sisters, and today we're going to talk to you about our plans to make some Rosa shirts from Tilly and the Buttons.
Yes.
Here's the pattern. You can see how lovely it is. We're both going to make a short version, not the dress.
Not the dress, yeah.
And I'm planning on making two because
Greedy.
Can't help it. It's just the way I am. Why have one when you can have two? So I'm planning on one very simple one out of a lovely chambray, which I have here, which is a bit like my kind of trial run. Because once I have that done, then I have this lovely fabric which I bought from Liberty.
It's gorgeous. So beautiful. I'm really glad you didn't get it in the red and royal blue version, because I would have just stolen it right off you.
It's going to be nice.
It's going to be beautiful.
But it was £22 a metre. So I'm saving that till I know I get it.
Not
right.
even Liberty outlets or anything.
No,
the
from the shop, in a bag, everything. I was all in. Anyway, what I'm planning is I'm going to make the just this standard one without the piping for the chambray. And this pattern doesn't come with proper cuffs like I'm wearing here, but Tilly has added an extra download version of a cuff that you can add onto it.
Yep.
So when I get to my proper Liberty one, I'm going to add the full cuff. It's going to be the full shebang by that point. And I think you've got some plans for some adjustments to yours as well, haven't you?
Yes, I have. So I don't wear a lot of shirts. I mean, Nikki probably will make a lot more than two, because she wears shirts almost every day. I'm more of a dress girl.
Yes.
But
you're wearing Tilly today as well.
I am. Yes, this is the Francois dress. So I tried her. That was the first Tilly pattern that I tried a couple of months ago. And you made actually a while ago, before Christmas. And I loved it, and I made 3. So I'll stand up actually and show you.
We might get a twirl, ladies. We might get a twirl.
I don't know how well you can see.
There you
go. It's just got a little collar, and just put this little ribbon bow on it because I wanted it to have a bit more of a 60s vibe.
And it does have that.
But I made a green, black and white sort of crazy geometric print one.
Yes.
That was just plain out of a scuba. And then I made a lovely zigzag burgundy and black chunky chevron one as well. So yes, so I know how great Tilly's patterns are, and I know how easy they are to follow.
Yes.
Come with such lovely instructions.
I'll get them out actually. You can
pictures and everything. And she really breaks down all of the steps into terms that you can understand, even if you're not a very good sewer. So I definitely recommend them for beginners. We tend to use them now just because they make life so much easier. So when we haven't got an awful lot of time for sewing, then we can still make something really quickly and easily, because Tilly makes it so straightforward.
Yeah. And it comes on, you'll be pleased to hear, if anyone doesn't like the paper that commercial patterns come on, it actually comes on proper paper, which is much easier to work with, much easier to cut out. So when I was trimming all of these up yesterday, ready for us to get started, I was so glad it was on proper paper, because I hate the transparent paper.
You don't like the tissue?
I hate it.
See, I'm quite a fan of tissue, but that's only because I have always used traditional. Well, I say traditional, you know, the big 4 dressmaking patterns, and so for me that's kind of all part of it. And I tend to trace all my patterns anyway onto cardstock or something that makes it a little bit easier. So the dress that I'm going to make is just the shirt.
Not making the dress version.
See, I'm even trying to turn it into a shirt into a dress. I'm going to make it out of this lovely pink and red Dobby cotton. So it's got a lovely soft pink that just makes you laugh.
Harry Potter. Say Dobby.
If you're wondering what a Dobby is, if I can just find one layer of this to hold a little bit closer to the camera, you can see there's a little texture on there, almost like little dimples. So it just gives it a really interesting texture, but it's still very lightweight and perfect for a shirt. So I am thinking that what I will do, because I can't be straightforward with anything, can I?
No,
so I'm going to have to make a few adjustments. So I'm planning on doing a short sleeve version. I might make it slightly puffed sleeve, and I'm thinking I might put a cuff just at the end of the sleeve, even though it's a short one. With a button?
With like a little hole, like a little keyhole?
Yeah, possibly. Oh, that would be nice, wouldn't it? Yeah, the little keyhole. I'm also thinking that I might crop it slightly, because if I wear it tucked in, it will undoubtedly be under a pair of high-waisted sort of sailor trouser type things.
Yeah.
So I think it doesn't need to be quite as long as that.
No.
And I'm also thinking that I might just round off the collar slightly as well, so that it's... maybe not quite as round as that, not quite a Peter Pan collar, but slightly rounded, just to soften it up and make it a little bit more feminine.
Yes.
And I'm thinking that I won't put any piping on the front of it, but I do quite like the idea of just having a bit of red piping just on that V on the back there. Just to make it a tiny bit cowbell.
And red buttons?
Red buttons, probably, yes, because I have an extensive collection of red buttons.
I'm actually looking forward to going button shopping.
Oh, yeah.
Because I've got such a vast selection of buttons, but I have no two that match.
You don't buy dressmaking buttons,
no, I buy
do,
craft
and
buttons.
so they're all random.
Yeah.
Which works for some dressmaking projects.
Yeah, but I don't really want snail buttons
Yeah.
down the front of my shop, so I'm going to go and buy proper buttons. We might have a little trip to John Lewis and buy some nice buttons.
Yeah,
So
why not?
that'll be the
Button
plan.
shopping is
So-
never a hardship.
So we're going to get started with these. We'll do a little video possibly of us making them with it, with it quickened up so you can
Yes,
see
but
us
more
getting
importantly, a
through
video
it.
of us wearing them when they're done. And we
yes.
promise it will not be nearly as long as it was for us to make the
No.
follow-up video on our winter coats.
No.
We are thinking that we're going to make more and more of these videos.
Yes.
So we have a whole long list of patterns.
What's the independent patterns we're going to try and
Lots of
do?
independent patterns. Just because we find that they have less fitting issues, so often you can make your size without it fitted, because they're not often close-fitted garments. They're
No.
looser. They're more sort of modern. I
And
suppose.
it also means that although Rachel and I are slightly different sizes, we are in the same size
same pattern
bracket,
size,
same
yes.
pattern size, so we can cut one pattern
Yeah.
and make multiples.
I can
out
make
of them.
minor alterations to your pattern. Drop the shoulder, lengthen the shoulder, very sloping shoulders.
Yes.
Boobs bigger, waist bigger. I don't really want to focus on that.
We don't really talk about that. They'll be fine.
So we're thinking we'll do a few more of these before and after videos, and hopefully catch up with you on how we're getting on along the way, and then
Yes.
when we're done.
We've got a lovely top one planned next.
Yes,
So
the
keep an
wanted
eye out for
top,
that.
Vanessa Puzet, we love that one.
Yes. I just want to say Vanessa Puzet all
I
the
know.
time. And have I
Vanessa
told you
Puzet.
that the pattern is in French?
Yes.
We'll just leave that there. I'm hoping
That's
that
all
Rachel
right.
is fluent
I'm
in
fluent.
French.
I'm fluent.
Fluent. She
in
knows
French,
what seam
yeah.
allowance and gusset means in French. So we love
No,
that.
it's fine. I think if you're a good enough sewer, if you're used to
Yes.
reading patterns, then
I can barely
as long as you
understand
can see the
English
numbers, it doesn't really matter about
Yes,
the words.
we'll be
So
fine.
we'll figure it out. It'll be
Yes.
good fun. But I'm thinking that one's one I could make 100 of, whereas you're going to
Yes.
make 100 of these.
Yes, I'm going to make 100 of all of them. Don't
Lovely.
get me wrong, definitely. So keep subscribing and let us know what you think, and we'd love to hear from you. So we'll see you again soon.
Bye.
Bye.